a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number one goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to the home of the Big Orange Nation. Massive Neyland Stadium, home field of the Tennessee Volunteers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Returner looking to make a play here. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. There's a handoff. Breaks into the clear. First down and more. He's still running. Breaks into the clear. At the 30 now. At the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Way too much speed on that play.
Chris, you talk about an unbelievable way to start this game off. First play of the game, and we got a touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Long kickoff. No chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The ball's come to the line in a hurry up. Play action here on first down. Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So 2nd down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Grab down the middle. It's Braves. Breaking tackles and going. Make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. The Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
The receiver grabs it, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made on the right side. And he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They're going to run it. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the young men. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. The back's got it. Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Moss. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Out of the gun now on third down. That's caught. It's Smith. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Set up at the 30. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for a man deep down the middle. And he's got it down there inside the 35. They bring him down, but what an explosive play. Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the handoff. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A deep shot right down the middle. Intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Bringing pressure. Catch is made. Room to run here. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. On the ground, it's Smith. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
He makes the grab. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Caught behind the line. It's Smith. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a 1st down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Off-play action. He's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he drops back in the gun. He escapes the pocket. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. There's no getting down that time. The Volunteers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Short pass finds the tight end. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Off the defensive penalty, it sets up the rare 2nd and 1 scenario. They're going to run it here. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Needs a completion here on 4th down. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And here's that wrinkle, the wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. It's going to be a loss on the play. Force it out. It's a great play by the defense.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for this back. He tried to do everything that he could to get to the edge, but give the defense a lot of credit. They did an excellent job of containing him and eventually running him out of bounds.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot.
Now here he goes. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Auburn.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Number 14 set to kick this one away.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And the Volunteers looking to run some tempo here. On first down, it's play action. On the move now. Looking deep down the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
The pocket breaking down. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Looking to throw it again. Fires into the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Heading left after the handoff. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense is still clicking.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On first and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Short completion there. Second down coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Defense is coming after him. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's caught. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Grabbed by the receiver. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's found some room at the 45. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's intercepted, but out of bounds. So close to a turnover, it's just incomplete. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for his back. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. after making his first attempt. This one is from 43 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, the margin is still 18, a three-possession game. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Ready? Terrier. 42 Spider.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down. The Balls will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage.
And here comes a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. That's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
They look to throw it here on second down. Hit as he released it. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You can't say enough about the quarterback and his toughness. He knew that he was going to get hit. He looks right down the barrel and makes the throw and gets rid of it before the contact for the touchdown.
So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Tennessee, 10.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the returner will be brought down. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. And the runner takes off to his right. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down play coming up. Gonna run it. It's Smith. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you...
He's in the clear. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Defense defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 11 after the miss.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. And the Vols hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Oh, the pass is picked off. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Gets the first and still running. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Now here's the toss play. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
The offense that time is trying to get the ball out of the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing him down.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. The quarterback's got it on the option. Touchdown, Auburn. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
Number 14, set to kick off.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Just trying to get rid of it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Throws to the tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, and another incompletion.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But the
Pass rush gets home.
Boy, great job up front by this Auburn defensive lineman. Kind of that rare combination of defensive linemen you see often in the SEC, where they have great size and power, but incredible quickness. And Auburn has sure had plenty of those over the years.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Moves out of the pocket. And he's hit just before the throw. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Vols will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go quickly. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. He's throwing for it on fourth down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the fourth quarter.
Direct snap. When he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Caught by the receiver. In the clear at the 25. Breaks into the clear. Across the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. They continue to roll up the score.
Boy, that was almost the entire length of the field. What a play by this offense. A nice throw, but really it's about the receiver making a catch and showing you what he can do with the ball after.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Here's the snap. And he's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up 4th down, though. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. The Volunteers look to keep this drive moving.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. He's got it near the end zone.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
He'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Vols. Now the all-important extra point.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Tennessee, 17.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moss. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. He finds some space. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Grinding away on the ground. Looks like Auburn will have the first down. Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
Chris, is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that was expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
Offense getting set. It's second down. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Pressure is coming. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board. Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Quick throw to his receiver. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Moss. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. They are pouring it on now.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
42, Tennessee, 17.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. He lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move now. Looking for a late deep shot. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. And on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving this quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the fourth quarter.
He's picked for a third time tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the fourth.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Turns it loose downfield. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
Receiver makes the grab. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. That's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offense.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out